you heard the news and kind of your thoughts and the process that you've been going through?
It's funny because not really funny. It's at the same time we just landed and I got home and Mahmoud calls me. He's like, I'm gonna go to the grocery store, so I'm gonna pick you up and we're gonna go get some shopping done. So, anyways, he comes picks me up like 5 minutes later, and as soon as I enter the car, he's like, "Did you hear about Kobe?" I had no idea what is he referring to. I'm like, "No, what happened?" And he was like, "A couple of my guys just texted me and told me that he passed in a helicopter crash." And right away, you're thinking like, "No way." I'm like, "I don't believe it." I'm like, "It can't be real." Just because, I mean, Kobe meant so much to me. Just because, I mean, I'm a Southern California kid. Grew up watching him. He was an inspiration to me. So I'm like, man, let me check the news. I go on TMZ, and sure enough, you see the devastating news. And right away, the first thought I thought of his daughters and his wife. Me being a father, right away you think of like, oh, this has got to be so hard on his daughters. And if this is really true, it's devastating. And then, as time went by, and you start hearing that it is official, and once you found out that his daughter Gianna was involved as well, that's when my heart really broke. It's hard, and my condolences and my prayers to the Vanessa and her family, and Bean Bryant family, and also to all the other victims that were involved in the helicopter. It's not easy, and it's definitely a sad day.
How old are your children now?
My children, I have 3.5, and expecting a newborn in a couple of weeks for my second one.
That's awesome.
So, like I said, it's sad for the whole world, not just the U.S., not just the Laker fan, for everyone. Kobe meant more than basketball. He was a phenomenal guy. And everybody thought post basketball career is going to be hard on him. But I thought he was doing a phenomenal job in his retirement, spending time with the family, always talking about the family first, and doing all these stuff with the kids. And now he has the Mamba Academy going on in LA. I mean, it's a sad day, and till today, I'm still like taken back, and you don't want to believe it, but the world lost a great one, and it's unfortunate, but we just his legacy will always live on, and for sure I'll be telling my kids about him, and I'm sure everyone will.
Can you talk a little bit about how an athlete like that, y'all all have this extra pressure on you, the travels and stuff. Can you talk about what is it that makes an athlete transcend sports?
Gosh, sports. As an athlete, you have no idea how many lives you touch by just playing, by just showing up every day to work. At times, I think we get caught up in thinking of the success we want to have, and we forget how many lives that we're affecting and how many lives are involved in our work every day to day stuff. So it's hard on an athlete, and put things in perspective that tomorrow's not promised. Whatever you got going on, make sure that your loved one know how you feel about them. You get a chance to talk to them, FaceTime them, just stay connected. Because in our long season, it's a long haul. So it's always hard to stay connected. It's always, oh, I'll talk to them tomorrow. Oh, I'll just text instead of calling. But things like that put things in perspective for you to actually, you got to go out of your way to stay connected to people, family, friends, whoever is close to you.
What was your memory of him?
Gosh, I don't know if probably just my close friends know. I actually watched Kobe's highlights before every game, and I played professionally for 15 years. Till the last game, I mean, I literally watched some of his highlights before every game, just because of his focus and I mean, his razor sharpness, his intelligence, the way he played, the intensity he brought. I mean, when he was drafted, I was a senior in high school, and literally his career started as my career started in college, and I just wanted to follow his footsteps. I wanted to be like him. I wanted to practice like him. I wanted to have that toughness, that mentality, all of it. So just his toughness, man, on the court, that nothing could break him.
As a coach, what would you want your players to learn from Kobe?
Hard work ethic. I think he proved to us what work ethic means. I think some of us think that we have work ethic, and there's the Kobe and the people that are, the 1% people that are successful people, they have a different work ethic. And hopefully our players understand that how hard it is to be from that 1%, the athletes and the CEOs and our entrepreneurs that make it in the world. They have a work ethic that's far, I mean, by far one of the top in the world.
What do you think he meant to the game?
everything to me, to be honest with you. He's meant the game the same thing that Larry Bird did, Bill Russell, Michael Jordan, Magic. He was the next one. He meant so much to the game. I mean, so many kids followed, so many kids picked up a basketball because of him. We just talk about basketball, but I know probably there's kids in college that got their motivation and inspiration from Kobe to go out and nail that exam. Lawyers, doctors, everybody talked about Kobe, regardless where you went. If it was a doctor, if it was you're going in a lawyer, if you're going to a supermarket, everybody mentioned Kobe. And like I said, being a Southern California kid, it's hard. I still I woke up this morning, my brother called me. It's like I still don't believe it. I'm like, yeah, I don't either. But unfortunately, that we just got to remember the good things and just keep praying for him.
What do you think made him special as an athlete?
What made him special? I think, to be honest with you, how he dedicated himself to the game and at the same time dedicated himself to his family. It feels like he knew everything what he wanted to do. He knew every minute what he was supposed to be doing. I think his body time management was phenomenal. I'm sure Jabari Brown will tell you guys a little bit more because he was lucky enough to be on the same team. Um, but I believe that his body time management, he knew how to time management and prioritize things perfectly. He knew how to put family first. He knew when it's time to play basketball, it's time for basketball. He knew how to lock in.